thinker. To be a rational thinker, you need to be intelligent, the market intelligence. This is not only the market intelligence, this is not market intelligence. You need to be intelligent to understand your environment. And here you have to make use of your experience. A lot of sales leaders forget their experience, forget what they have been doing, what their colleagues have been doing during early days, and only work with what you see and what you hear and the data available today. It is very important for, especially when it comes to leaders, to remember your experience and ability to project that situation to today, because that time certain mistakes maybe now, maybe certain malpractices may be happening in a different way. So you need to have stocked up your experience properly, and should have the capability to process that and project to today's situation. So this is not only sales, the make use of experience, this process need to happen. You need to have your experience intact. You should be able to process that to today's situation and understand scenarios and pick things fast. So sometimes in general understanding, I would use this word very I would say slang kind of a term, but people will understand. Tube light can, so you should not be like that, right? So you should have the capability to pick things fast if you are a leader. If with the slightest thing, with one word, the way you let me tell you one thing now. If I ask one of my colleagues who was maybe an area manager, so are you going to achieve your targets? So I should be able to understand how he answers that, right? Some might say, our plan is to achieve 85 million, which is my target. So the plan, so one in single, if I say million asupa karana thamai api hitagana inne. So another person will say, so I will achieve my targets. Mama achieve karna target. So the way you communicate properly, the leader should be able to pick whether he is going to achieve his target or not. Maybe a pause, maybe a comma, the meaning he should be able to pick. The tone, even today, it's very helpful when we have hangout meetings, because you can very well see the face expressions very clearly. So then it's not like even a room situation, so that is very important, very helpful. The leader should be able to pick with the expression and the words what's going to happen, because then you can help, then you can go into detail and help, then you or understand why, and whether you need to push or motivate, right? So the intelligence and the smartness has to be there. Then self-motivated and passionate. So leaders, you cannot expect someone to motivate. I have gone through motivational programs. We have paid a lot for motivational programs for our teams, but leaders, or even a person who is in the front line doing sales, if he thinks he is a leader, because he can lead. To lead a team or company, you don't need to be a director also. There are certain aspects that you can lead from the front. That now I have certain colleagues of mine who are working as TSOs. They have led from the front as a TSO to start start work on a particular time. So he is the person who is, he is the hello, am I audible? Can someone confirm? Because I got a.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Can you all see my slideshow?
Not yet, sir. No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
Okay. Okay. Give me a second. Give me a second. It's loading. Okay, moving. Coming up. Can you all see that now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Right. So, kind of a small technical error, right? So nowadays, in a lot of meetings, just to on the lighter note, I would say even certain errors, maybe delays, even that people used to say it's a technical error. Even when they get late to come, they say technical errors, right? Okay, on a lighter note, right? So that is because of these are the new terms in our working environments. So people were not used to these things. To be very frank, even I was not, but we are compelled to use this mode, and now we need to master that. Okay. Then we were talking about the self motivation and passionate about your work. We finish intelligent and smart column. Then we are moving into self motivation and passionate, that column. So as leaders, what I've been just saying before, you can't allow anyone to motivate you. You need to be self motivated. And then I spoke about even a frontline person, if he feels that he is a leader, he need not to. There are people that they are not waiting till anyone else motivates. They are self-motivated and they are leading from front. I was telling that I have a person who takes certain initiatives from the bottom of my structure and spread that to my entire team. Right? So that is real leadership. So now people who are here, maybe you are in the still a beginner, or maybe the first step, maybe the second step. So don't allow anyone to motivate you. So you have to be a self-motivated person, and you have to have a passion. So when you have that, only later on as a sales leader, that you can nurture people who are passionate for their work. So when you say self-motivated and passionate, your commitment has to be at the highest. You can't just brief what you need to brief, send your circulars, send your emails, inform relevant people, and wait. You need to have commitments. You need to have those time commitments. You need to be prepared to sacrifice your personal time even and make sure the bottom line is there. Make sure the delivery is there. Then for self motivation, passion. So the character also important, matters a lot. So please again Google and see, study further. So try to understand characters of certain personalities. So character is basically the set of habits, and also character builds up how you have come up, like your school, your background, your society, and your maybe your profession. Your profession has a great influence to your character. For an example, let's take we get out of this situation and understand you are a husband or wife at your with your family. So if you are a salesperson, your character is different to another person, maybe your spouse may be from a different profession. So she or he may have influence from that profession. So likewise, the profession also influence a lot to your character. So that is a scenario I mentioned. But here what I am going to mention is your character. Say you are if you have played team games, you have played football, rugby, or cricket. So there are a lot of positive inputs comes to your character. So to work a team game, and say if you have played the game of rugby, the fighting spirit in you is very high, and the discipline. When you say raga, it's only comes the fighting spirit, but also you need to be very much disciplined to avoid penalties. I'm talking a little bit about the game. I am a follower since I am a follower. So the character builds with your all these society inputs to you build. So in sales leadership, ability for you to be passionate, for you to be self-motivated, this character affects. But if you have not played the game, or if you think that if you have not gone through the social work, that kind of social work societies, you need not to be worried. Only thing what you need to do is be aware of that and gather that. There are a lot of ways that you can gather that. Now, internet is the best tool to read about those things. You read personalities. You study personalities. There are a lot of things that you can read on people. You select a role model and read about his character, and very easily you can bring a lot of positive to the so-called those fighting spirit, to teamwork, the honesty, and all those things you can bring, the charisma, all those things can bring to your character. And drive for results. When you say drive for results, especially for salespeople, this again fully, totally different to any other profession. So you need to have drive for results. So sales guys need to have that. So that is in the personality. Again, we have seen sometimes people are very reluctant to take up higher targets. So they fight a lot. They come up with so many excuses. They are very intelligent at that time to bring a lot of facts. I'm sure that you have done that. Maybe if you are managing people, maybe you must have seen people doing that. So you can see that they are bringing lot of theories, lot of facts, and say that they can't do that. So that is because they don't have the drive. Because just to deviate from this but relevant, that because every person has a give up level. Now give up point. now you know wax melting point is 1. Then ice melting point is there's a temperature. Then steel, there's a temperature. Like each personality, there's a giving up point. So all what we need to do is to be aware of that and raise that giving up point. You need to be aware of that. Each and you need to understand any basic work that you are doing. You need to understand. Oh my God! Now I am reaching my giving up point. So when you are working, you can very well see. Okay, after this, so you need to up that. You need to up the level. I will give a story also for that after the session. Please remind me. Otherwise, we can't manage time. So for this, the giving up time, to explain giving up time, I will tell you a story. Okay. So accept challenges. Accept challenges again. It's very, very important for a sales head, a sales leader. So to accept challenge, you need to have self-confidence. If you don't have self-confidence, if when I am doing 1,000 units, if company come and tell me, okay, due to this requirement, the company need your help to whether we can do 1,500. So I can't just blindly jump on that, but I need to have self-confidence on me and my team, and also I should have courage. Even if I have confidence, if I don't have courage, I will not go for that. And also the self-awareness. Self-awareness is basically to understand, aware of your pluses, minuses, capabilities, weaknesses, and strengths, especially strengths. So you need to while be aware of your weaknesses, mainly you need to drive yourself your strengths, and that will help you to accept challenges. Okay, so 1 hour 15 minutes. Though we have gone only 2 slides, these are the main 2 slides. So as I mentioned, the previous slide is basically as I mentioned, the entry qualification for this profession, but here is where you operate everything. So it has to go through this machine. Again, I mentioned, if that is the raw material, this is the machine that which you are going to make the final product, right? So it is very important to integrate these two, have linked these 2 elements, 2 main structures, and also elements also there's a relationship. Please do a self-study on each of these elements in these 2 slides. That is your homework, and try to Google and see. You put into a person who put into you and to your subordinate or your colleague and your boss. There's a way that you evaluate them on these 2 structures. And importantly, if you evaluate you on this structure, you need to do that and have a proper development plan for you from today. Okay, so that is about these 2 slides. Mr. Veeratunga, at what time we are giving the break? If I know the time, I can plan. So now it's 3:20. From the institute, if someone can advise me at what time we are going to give the break, I can.
Yeah, sir. Because it's going till 6 p.m., we can give the break in 10 minutes or even now.
Okay, then we'll make it 3:30.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Thanks. I just wanted that indication that I can take a start for this slide and give the break. Common challenges for sales leadership. So in this slide, what I am going to talk about is the challenges. So I am not going to show that much. I will discuss about it after the break. So there are certain elements. I am sure that you have seen these slides, but because sales leadership will face more challenges than other leadership, or finance, or production related, or even a CEO. So the leadership challenges are different of a sales leader. So that is what we are going to discuss in the next one. But before that, there was a question which I want to finish before this session. So majority of HR division under finance management having majority of businesses HR division under finance department, which is having authority to manage, and marketing division face unfair decision taken by so-called finance division. How would you elaborate the situation, and how? Yeah, you are asking very relevant question, because this is why I mentioned that sales guy or marketing person, sales or marketing, to have proper finance knowledge. So you